How's it going, everyone? Back with another stream today. We're going to be fully immersed in Dominaria United. The set is officially out. So we're going to try a different build today. Um, so last stream we literally just took the 75 that we have been doing well with. We trophied with, qualified managed range with, etc., etc., and we just added Lilianas to it. Um, Here now we are going to kind of shift a little bit. Just gonna incorporate the Lilianas for sure. We're gonna have three. But there's another card I want to try out is Tireless Tracker. There's a lot of rumblings with Tracker being good with Liliana. There's a rock list at 5-0 that was also playing Tireless Tracker. So we're just gonna try this card out again. I haven't been a fan of it in Pioneer because there's just no fetch lands, and you kind of want to just commit bodies to the battlefield and then like trade maybe it's just a playstyle thing, but I like just throwing Tireless Tracker or a three caustic creature out there and then just trade. I like trading resources that way. So stuff like Jadelight Ranger and Briarbridge Tracker I was a huge fan of because we got value immediately. Like we just slammed before a three on the battlefield, and if it traded with the Bone Crusher Giant, sure. And then we got a clue right away, or Jadelight Ranger. We explore twice. Like the value's there. So essentially, Tireless Tracker is essentially a 4 drop. But we'll see how it is. Again without the fetch lands. This definitely is better if you get to untap with it more than once with lands in hand. So consequently, we also went up to 25 lands just to compensate for the Tireless Tracker. And because we're going up to 25 lands, I wanted to add 1 5 drop, and a card that has impressed me a lot is actually Elder Gargroth. I feel like I always sight it in, and like every time I draw it, it just like wins the game for me single handedly. It's good against all the aggro. It's good against all the go right creature that just like we want to block in this format. It's great against Rakdos. It's good against Izzet Phoenix. If we get to untap with it against blue white control, it's a card that doesn't get honoring and purred, and then we can it just recruits card advantage. So it like demands a supreme verdict or a Teferi or just a march that's like a lot of mana, but like that's exactly what we want to do with that matchup, right? So that's kind of the major changes so far. We cut the Briarbridge trackers. We cut the Seeker's chariots for the Tireless trackers and the Elder Gargaroth. We trimmed the fourth Graveyard Trespasser to make room. We cut the second Assassin's Trophy. Note that we are second Abrupt Decay because we're gonna run 4 Assassin's Trophies. I think Assassin's Trophy is one of the best removal spells in the format right now, just because there's not a lot of basics and there's a lot of versatile removal that we want. Excuse me. So now, on top of that, we're gonna try a card that I'm really, really excited for from the new set, and that's Evolve Sleeper. Evolve Sleeper is very reminiscent of Hexdrinker. For those who have been kind of following my content, I wrote an article about Hexdrinker, and I felt like I was the main pioneer for Hexdrinker before it really blew up in the Luris Rock builds. I feel like Hexdrinker was a card where you just invest in leftover mana. And this is just better because it's you can activate instant speed. So Hexdrinker's like ceiling is a lot higher because it just becomes mini progenitus, and it becomes unblockable, untargetable, it just attacks, right? This doesn't have that ceiling in the sense that it just becomes like an unstoppable menace. But if we do get mana to just level up all the way, it gets card advantage, and it can be a repeatable source of card advantage as well. Like you just make into a 3/3. KAOSHC. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Like you make into a 3/3, and then if you have leftover mana, like if you get to untap with it, you just sink more mana into it and just draw more cards. It's essentially like a mini. It's kind of like a similar Tenacious Underdog effect, where just like you're constantly being able to like sink mana into it and draw a card. However, like there's pros and cons between Tenacious Underdog. As a note, that's a card that we cut from the 75. Tenacious Underdog is a card that we can just throw out there, trade, and then we can just recur. So it's nice. A nice buy we can just throw away, trade with like a Bone Crusher, and then like bring it back and gets haste. This is a card where it's just like kind of like a normal creature, I guess, but like if it sticks and we get to untap with it, it's pretty good. So for the 25th land, we just added a second basic swamp, just because This is a little more black heavy. We want a second basics off for Fatal Passage, etc., etc. Also, there's Liliana Veil that requires double black. The sideboard is mostly the same. Since we moved the Loth or Elder Gargoth slot to the main, I just swapped the Loth for a second Elder Gargoth, and then I added a Calling Ritual because of the Rakdos sack, Mono White. It's just a general good sweeper. So we're going to try this one sweeper out today on top of the Extinction event. Well, yeah, it's be exciting. You love you some Grimflare? I think it's like a necessary evil. I just don't think there is a 2-drop that is better than Grimflare in Golgari colors. That's you could just slam on turn 2 because like Scavenging Ooze is I'd argue the best green card in the format. But I think it's a card that's kind of medium when you slam it on turn 2. You want a turn 2 threat that you can just slam, and it's it's kind of like a Blood Tithe Harvester, right? Like Blood Tithe Harvester, you just slam on turn 2 and you don't care. I've been very impressed with Ranger class as a 2-drop we can just slam. I just don't think this card's something we want multiples of, like more than 2. I wish there was a card that was better than Grimflare that we could play. I think it's just, again, like what we have available in the format. And I think Grimflare is just the best 2-drop so far. How's it going, P. Kelly? Give it up for Evolve Sleeper Testing Day. Yep. We're going to definitely try out that card for sure. So we're going to keep this Fatal Passage in our back pocket. We can have a turn 1 Black Source anyway to push. So I'll just play the Death Cap Glade tapped and pass. If they go turn 1 Mana Dork or something, it's going to suck because I'll probably have to push it. I might not though, depending on what they do. Ooh, Rakdos. Okay. Trespasser is a good draw. Hopefully they don't Liliana me. They could like stop here, we pay Trespasser, and then if they Liliana us, then we're in big trouble. Okay. So we could attack. They'll probably trade. If they Liliana us, that's really bad. But like we can't like if we give them the option to, they can just kill our Grimflare and then Liliana us anyway. So is it better for us just to push the Harvester, get a trigger in? Probably. I like that better because we already have so many lands in our hand. I think it's guaranteed because like if they Liliana us, they're gonna Liliana us anyway because they could just like Blood Tithe Harvester Micro Flare. Thoughtseize. I think I'm gonna mill all these. Kind of want like lands, or not land, like just like threats. I think that's what we need. Like I think if they have Liliana, that's like the worst case scenario for us, and we just need more bodies. And like thought seizing this large is like too slow. Carlos Skill 86. Thank you for the follow. Okay. Sure. Oh, that's a good one, huh? That's a good one. So we could Trespasser here. So we go Tireless Tracker, Fable Passage. We definitely have to miss Sage of the Fable, but not until the following turn, probably. I'll probably play Trespasser here. Worst case scenario, if they draw Thoughtseize, that this tracker is probably the worst. I think I play Tracker here. Tracker looking pretty good though, not gonna lie. With the Fable Passage already in hand. Because I don't want to get Thoughtseize. That'd be the worst. They discard 2 lands, so maybe they have a lot of lands in hand. Kalidas, okay. Oh, we can't trade here. Oh, man. Still got the basic swamp. We do need a removal spell for the Kalidas. Please? I would just untap Key Kelly. I wouldn't crack at the end of turn. I theoretically want to save her for Revolt. Without having to crack a clue. This is not looking good for us, seeing how we have 3 lands in hand. Not looking good for us. I hope that their last 2 cards are just jank, but they have 2 blood tokens. I think we're just gonna take this. Trespass, sure. Cleese is still good. Another tracker. And then I have to Besage this now. So again, we do need to draw a removal spell for the Cletus, and then we're kind of okay. This Blood Type Flower can just kill our tracker, though. I mean, it's not like we would have drawn the second basic swamp. That's the card that were added, right? Okay. So they can't escape it yet. It's 4 cards outside the Croxa. Again, they could kill my Harvester, or kill my tracker with Harvester. We just need to draw a removal spell for the Cletus. We can eat the Croxa with the Trespasser. Yep. Oh, they can just escape with Croxa now because they sack the Harvester. This is unfortunate. I still think milling the Thoughtseize were correct. Maybe I should just trade resources. Maybe I'm just too scared of Liliana of the Veil. Oh, that's just not great. Okay. Yeah, we're dead. We are dead, Reno. Second Gargaroth. I think we just brought out one Thoughtseize. Don't think we want to borrow anything else. I mean, I kept the hand with two spells, 5 lands. I mean, Calling Ritual doesn't really kill anything we really care about. Doesn't do Cletus, Fable, Liliana, Graveyard Trespasser. I don't think it's worth Seaver. I'd rather word in Extinction Event, but even then, I think I'd rather just keep the discard spells. Yeah, maybe the misplay was not getting value out of the Grimflare. Or pushing... I don't know, maybe... No, I think that's still correct, though. Because, like, our hand was literally just so bad. It was only Graveyard Trespasser. I feel like I had to get value out of that Grimflare. Okay. I'll play this Fable Passage so we can curve out. I'll go Forest Tier, Swamp, Ranger Class, Death Gate, Liliana. Thoughtseize me. Okay. They could probably take my 2-drop, I guess. Or Trespasser is probably an okay card. They take the Ranger Class. Interesting. Okay. Two pair. Just the way the cards are playing out, I don't think it would have worked out. I agree. Okay. So we get to Liliana then. So it'll be interesting to see what we draw here. Because I might just plus the Trespasser away, which is funny. I agree, P. Kelly. It's kind of a weird line. At this point, I'll probably just pitch the Trespasser, play a land, plus Liliana. I think I have value of the land because we're just gonna go into this plus battle here. Death Cap Blade. Sleeper would have been a really good draw. I agree. I think I'll plus Liliana here and discard the Death Cap Blade. And depending on what they do, I might just keep this Death Cap Blade in hand. Because if they plus Liliana, I could... Oh, well, they'll probably minus my Liliana, actually. Yeah, they'll probably minus Liliana. Yeah, I'll just play the Death Cap Blade out. Well, that's the awkward tension with the Liliana and Tireless Tracker. Is you kind of want to play out your lands because you want to get value to them, but... Oh my god. Oh my goodness gracious. What would be the best draw here? Not that. Oh man, they have the Hive too. They don't have another black source, but it's really bad. That was not impressive at all. That's the downside about trackers. Like, it just ties up your mana so much. It's just like, we literally spent like 2 turns cracking clues, and I get it, it's card advantage, but like, I feel like even in Pioneer, you don't have the time like to just dirtle and just like, oh, I'm just gonna spend like 5 mana or 4 mana drawing 2 cards. I just feel like you can't do that. Trespasser took their last card in Blood Tithe Harvester, so it was actually pretty good there. I just don't think Tireless Tracker, you just have the time to do that in this format. Because, like, you don't have the time against mono green. And against Rakdos, I feel like you really have to commit to the battlefield. And, like, cracking clues isn't, like, if you have time to crack clues, either you're really, really behind digging for something, or you're, like, way ahead already. And then, like, against the aggro decks, you just don't have time to crack clues. And I hate saying that because Tireless Tracker is like my favorite card, but it's just that's just the general feel I get from this format. And that match where we just had all the lands, we could feel Tracker. It didn't matter. It just feels better just to commit like a 4-3 in Briarbridge Tracker, and just call it a day. I think the deck is controlling yours. I mean, maybe. Salguino, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I mean, this is also just one match. It's a really small sample size on my end, but like, kind of the fear I've had with Tireless Tracker and the tension with the Liliana is showcased there already. Like, it's kind of awkward because you're right. You do want to sandbag the land for Tireless Tracker, but then you also want to not discard the land because if we draw Cletus, that's how we can potentially get out of it if they minus, right? So. Gigantha. Gigantha's an interesting companion. Oh, is this Phoenix? Major class. I'll probably hold Tracker until turn 4. And that's the other thing too, is like you see Steam Vents opt, like I can't slam this Tracker on turn 3. Oh. God, I have to trophy this young Pyromancer. Please draw me a Fatal Push. Damn it. It's all for the trade. God, I can't believe I'm trophying this young Pyromancer, but I guess I have to. On a B60 run. Can't let them untap with the young Pyromancer. Just don't think we can afford that. Ooh, Ledger Shredder, okay. Man, they are going off, huh? Oh, I forgot about the connive. I think we just cannot not do that, though. Oh, no. Yep. I miss Briarbridge Tracker a lot. This just makes this so far. This has just made me miss Briarbridge Tracker so much. Oh my god, we are dead. We are so dead. Push. Well, we have to push this guy. So let's crack a clue here. Should have cracked the clue first. So I gotta push this. Now they get to connive again. So I'll make this into a 2-2. I can also just upkeep push it so they don't connive. I don't know if they're running any counter spells though. I think it's just safer. Discard Shredder. Don't think I attack here. I'll have 6. Oh god. 3, 6, 9. High yield. If we draw Cletus, we have an out. Probably not. Yeah, we did. So, calling Ritual. I think Extinction Event seems pretty good here. Just all the sweepers. I don't know if I want Thoughtseize in the matchup. I don't think I want Liliana either. Like, so young Pyromancer just shits on Liliana. I'm like almost convinced Liliana is just not good. This in Rock at least. It's probably better than Thoughtseize though. Yeah, we'll keep like one Liliana, board at one Thoughtseize. Board out two Thoughtseize, board in the other Gargaroth. Like I don't know how they beat a Gargaroth. Let's try that. I don't think Damage Spray does anything this matchup. It literally does nothing in this matchup. Because like you're not really preventing them from double spelling. They're already so low to the ground that like Damage Spray doesn't really tax them much. Oh man. Alright, what are the odds of us drawing a black source? Man, this is awful. Don't think we can go to 5. I think we should have the high roll black source. I mean, we get the calling ritual, like that's kind of almost game winning, so. I kind of want to try Branch Walker, like how you have, Mark. Just straight over Grimflayers in this position, and just change the Tireless Trackers. Just have the rest of the Legos. Alright, deck black source, please. Runner. Thank you. So that's step 1. They just milled a Soulscar Mage. Interesting. Oh, so they're looking for another land. In the same situation as us. So awkward. No black mana. Underdog would be a lot better in this spot. Always when we're like stuck on black sources, Evolve Sleeper looks pretty bad, but that's a reasonable mana base change for Evolve Sleeper for sure. Okay. So it's gonna be a debate on when we want to cash in are these sweepers here. They have 7 cards in hand too, but no. They're stuck on red mana. I think I should just slam here. Then if we can just collect ritual next turn. Anti-aggro at its finest. Opponent does not want to play against Nykthos. Spam a lag check. I would argue Last Hope is a little bit better than Liliana in this position. Just open up another Moto window. I think I take this. Because if they have the play with fire, I don't want to block the Cletus. We just recoup this life back when we attack. Okay. Fortunately, Culling Ritual doesn't really do anything here. That's like extremely profitable. Outside, I guess we just make 3 zombies. What am I saying? I could add black. So 4 black. And then we get Thoughtseize and then follow up with... Yeah. So let's Culling Ritual. I think I'll be able to get in with this sleeper. So let's attack. I don't think they'll trade. Yeah, so we can make 4 mana, so we net even. We can Thoughtseize. Maybe I should have done it first. And attack with the lair. That's actually a misplay. Oh, okay. I don't think it would have mattered regardless, I guess, but... I think Liliana Veil is especially bad on the draw. Excuse me. I don't know, Mark. I think that jury's still out. I mean, with Liliana, I would definitely want 2 decay, right? I don't want to. I think it's bad trophying a Liliana. I think that's the thing. So I think the jury's still out for sure. I don't think anything is set because I feel like there's a lot of new tools that are released, you know? And it's hard to justify what the correct split is with a meta that's in flux. And it might be correct to do a 3-2 split with Trophy Decay right now, and then might be incorrect a week later, just how the meta settles, you know? So I don't think, and nothing is set in stone for sure. Have I run into a new interesting brews yet? This deck that we're playing now is kind of cool. It's a little blue-red, young Pyromancer deck. It's kind of cool. Definitely interesting for sure. Oh, is our opponent a streamer too? That's cool. Um, we're not gonna chump with the Zawal Sleeper. It's kind of awkward. I think we thought he's here. Do I just take the Swiss Spear here? This card technically doesn't do anything. I think I take that one mind. They might just I don't think they'll target me with the Spike Field Hazard. House Sleeper, we haven't really had a chance to play with it much. This is only the second match. And the one game we had it, we didn't have. We were kind of stuck on black mana, so. I think I have to. The hand is Pathway Hazard Unknown. Do I just play Grimflare here? I don't think we can do that because they can just Spike Field Hazard me. We have to take 5, go to 10. I think we have to decay one, unfortunately. Yeah. I think we have to decay one. Play one, kill the long game. Yeah, I agree with you. Griffler's just not a good blocker here. Especially knowing that we have the Spike Field Hazard too. So Pathway. Oh. Oh crap, I floated a green on accident? That's so bad. It doesn't matter. I think I still decay this. Because they can Spike Field Hazard me. They may not now, but... Oh, 1000%. If I can get the third power and then like... I guess they could Spike Field it and like in response. I don't remember if they tapped out or not, but I think it would be a lot better. For sure. So I'll play the Sleeper here. and then trophy this. And then they might hazard this. Maybe it's best not to do this, so I can just play this tapped. I just feel like I want to make them hazard this. But maybe that's not the way to go. Yeah, +1/+0 in chapel. It's pretty good. I agree. But these sleepers look pretty bad in the face of just 1 mana, 1 damage. Yeah, I could also just play the long game and just play this and just play this and just like pass the turn. But then if they spike the hazard me, I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go to 9. And then like this isn't really doing anything. I think I just have to play this out and then trophy this. Well, I'm saying like, yeah, I guess I could be patient too. I agree. It's definitely a lot better than Hexdrinker in terms of like playing. Opponent is also taking their time. I wonder if they're double queuing. Because if they hazard my sleeper, I make it bigger. I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at minimum. We go to 9. Oh, it's tough. Tough. Guess we can just pass. If they attack and this is all they do, I might just let this happen. Yeah. That's fine. If they want to spike the hazard my sleeper now, I think I'm okay with it. I could also just untap, but I kind of want to go tracker, play tune, so I think I'd force to kind of trophy this right now. I think I'm okay with just trading this for that. If they have a counterspell, they have a counterspell. I have to execute my plan of just playing tracker out. Yeah, got the pierce. Okay. Ranger class. Man, our opponent is just doing something else. Hopefully they don't draw anything here. So if they attack, I will probably block. Don't think we can just take. And then we can just double threat here. Okay. So that's a non-creature spell in hand. Mossy Sorcerer Kit. False Sleeper. I don't think I draw here. I think I double threat. I don't think we care about Tracker here. I kind of want to attack back. Yeah, I think I just attack. Or then I just go class plus flare. Another spot where Briarbridge Tracker would be so much better because we just attack without fear because that's vigilance, and then we just double spell and we're just like really safe. Oh, probably sleeper. Just because if we want to double block, like this is the bot we probably care about the least. Oh no, actually it might be a Grimflare actually, because we can level this up as a 3/3 Death Touch. It actually might be better just to do this. It's like just by itself. 3/3 Death Toucher. I think we just double spell here. If this was a Briarbridge Tracker, we had a Vigilance, this would be like way better because we could have a 4/3 Vigilance and a 3/3 Death Toucher. Like our board state would be so much better. This card has just not been impressive for me. I love this is my favorite card and I hate like trashing it, but it's just so unimpressive. It's just been so unimpressive, unfortunately. The Tireless Tracker that we knew back in like 2018 when Rock was tier 1 that was a different time of day. The Tireless Tracker. I think my volume's on Makajazi. I haven't had much sample size with Evolve Sleep, unfortunately, so can't really comp much. Okay, so they drew a land. So let's crack a clue. And I might just level up this Ranger class. Oh, backup Grimflare is good. I think we attack like this. Grim Flare Scavenging Ooze. So we could put Skoos, we could put land and either of these two cards into the graveyard, and we have Delirium with Grim Flare. So we'll for sure play Grim Flare, and then Overgroom tapped. I think I like milling the Skoos here. Just getting the Liliana. Uh-oh. 4 mana. Treasure Cruise. That's not good. Three, 6, 8. They have a play with fire. 2, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Right? So we have the double block. Fire me. 4, 5, 79. Yeah, we have to double block. Okay. So we take 2, 5, 6. Sorry. How's it going? Golly. Okay. If I level up Grim Flare and attack... I'm scared they have a play with fire. So 5, 2. Trying to figure if I want to attack with this wolf token. Because if I just attack with the Grimflare and they just double block, we can trophy 1 elemental and we win the game. If they triple block, that'd be bad. Like, how do we make them only double block instead of triple block? How's it going, Snake Eyes? Put the counter here, 5. I think I attack all. No lightning axe one time. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Grimflare pulling weight, though, huh? They just put that Liliana on top. Yeah, exactly. I'll win. I'll win. I'm gonna get punished with a Fatal Passage first, aren't I? I'm gonna do it. If I draw like an Overgrown to a Blooming Mars and this comes play on top, we can Liliana. High with the Eye Tyrant. Alright, untap green source, please. Untap green source, one time. Unfortunate. That's the goal. Is to play 24 lands. Four Lizon for your Wasteland Strangler Wars on Midrange deck. Nice. Thoughtseize. I might just ditch the Thoughtseize. This Liliana is actually looking pretty impressive here. Gonna buy 4 Liliana for my bank controllers. Oh, the trolling. All the trolling. Okay. So we could play Grimflare and then like hold up double push the underdog, push the Aetherborn, but I don't think I care. Because if they spend the whole turn activating underdog just to attack by Liliana, I am okay with that. And then I'll just hold up push. Again, so if they underdog here, like whatever. Oh. That's not good. Pop. Oh, man. The awkward tension again. We know they're going to Lily plus. Oh, I should have Lily on a plus first. I should have -2. I should have plus Liliana first. I think I just have to discard this push. Okay, so they don't have push. So they could animate Hive and attack, but then... I feel like when you play right, I feel like sorry, if you want to play white, I feel like you want to run Luminarch Aspirant. That's the card I've just been so impressed with. I get the synergy between Trying Prince and Wasteland Strangler. Interesting. Unless Sure seems good on the deck too. It's a cool list though. That's a really good Invoke Despair. Holy shit. They did not plus Liliana. Oh my god. That was a really good Invoke Despair. Holy shit. We went from really head to just like gonna lose the game. Skyclave is an interesting one. Oh my god, they top deck the Trespasser. Dude. And they have double castle too. Maybe his argument to keep the land in hand. Don't think it matters. I wonder if he should run the other March just because of the exile. I wonder if he should run March of Other Really Light instead of March of Wretched Sorrow. How do we get out of this? God, I miss Underdog so much. Honestly, Underdog seems really good against these opposing Lilianas, just as a way to haste through. And recoup card advantage. So they could literally minus us. And then we can draw our own. If they have nothing in hand, we can draw our own Liliana. I mean, you have almost as many white cards as black cards. Almost. I guess I have to do the actual math. Let me just exile these cards and then I'll F6 and look. 2, 5, 6, 10. This would be 12, 13, 14, 17. It's plenty. So we need Liliana. Oh, okay, we just drew another land. Got it. Missed that tenacious underdog, dude. So it's tenacious underdog. I'm gonna add another Gargaroth. Maybe just trim a Thoughtseize. I think if you're gonna run a Wasteland Strangler deck, I just feel like you already have, you can just run more marches too. Like I think it's just like a nice extra synergy with it, you know. I think Wandering Emperor is also a nice synergy. And again, if you add Luminarch Aspirants to the deck, that's more white cards. Sergio, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I don't know, we're gonna make room for the Luminarch Aspirant. I just like Luminarch Aspirant as a white midrange deck card. Like it's just a really good 2-drop that you can slam on turn 2 and later. Like it's a 2-drop that's it's good early and it's good late, and it's rare to find a 2-drop like that. Like I'm very tempted to just splash white just for Luminarch Aspirant. I'm running Ranger class as like a pseudo Luminarch Aspirant effect. Like that's how much I like Luminarch Aspirant. So when I see a midrange deck that's white based and doesn't have any Luminarch Aspirants, I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like it's a card that's really powerful that is just omitted on, that's just omitted, and I don't know why. Oh no, you're also not running any fatal pushes too. I mean that makes sense if you're gonna run more March of Otherworldly Lights, but you're not running fatal pushes. Period is kind of weird. I feel like you want at least. I think you want the full 4. I think that's a really weird omission as a midrange deck. I don't know. So far, I feel like Tenacious Underdog is better than Evolve Sleeper, and Briarbridge Tracker is better than Tireless Tracker so far this week. Extraction Specialist does combo well with Charming Prince, that is for sure. It also takes up a lot of real estate, like in your deck too. So we'll go Castle first, Boseiju, probably Ranger class. And then if they go like Aetherborn, if Gifted Aetherborn, over that card's called, we can. If they go get the Aetherborn, maybe we should lean on Flare first so we can get the trigger in and push. Because like we don't really need to push with the Ranger class. Maybe I'll lean on Flare now that I think about it. Opponent just does not want to play Magic. Hello? The two unlicensed curses, I feel like in the main, I guess you do synergize with Wasteland Singer though. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we won, so I don't want to say we needed that. And Culling Ritual was way better than Golgari Charm, I think. Because Culling Ritual kills the Swiss Spheres. So I would argue that Golgari Charm really wouldn't have done anything. Ball Sleeper. If we had the push, that sucks, but no push. So this is where we can spam. Okay, so if they take the Evolve Sleeper, that's gonna suck. Because I do want to double spell. If they go like land push, but they didn't have the push last turn, so they must have. They have to. They didn't draw the. They didn't Thoughtseize us last turn either. So this is a card that they definitely drew. Okay. So we'll attack. Probably play Ranger class. Can't exactly have Delirium yet. I'll keep Thoughtseize on top. And then next turn we can go Thoughtseize plus 2-drop. I'm gonna play the Wolf token because if they Liliana us, I can sack the Wolf token and then we don't care. They don't have anything. Interesting. They just went. They didn't cast anything on turn 1. Thoughtseizes are on turn 2, so that's the card they drew. And they didn't do anything on turn 3. So is their hand like all like 4-drops or something? Swift End. Okay. Don't think we care about the Liliana the Veil. They could take the Lily here. Because we have the trophy that's coming up. I could also just take the Sorin and then the Grimflare just answers the Liliana nicely. Yeah, technically Liliana was a card that I care least about. So they could Veil us, or they could play Murderous Rider. We could level up the Ranger class and attack. So they play the Hive. Interesting. So they drew a removal spell. So I'm not going to activate Ranger class here. I'll probably just play this Trespasser. Pressure the life total. We already have another Grim Flare. We don't even have Delirium yet, so it's fine, I think. You want Lingering Souls as well? I do too. It'd make Lorzov a real big player as well. I wonder if they'll play this Murderous Rider. Or just Liliana. Okay, cool. Scavenging Ooze. 5. 6. I think I just play the Skoos. So they go to 8. Down to 5, yeah. Eldrazi Temple? No thanks. No thank you on that one. I'll pass. So if they Liliana, we just sack the wolf token. Then we can level up Ranger class and that's lethal. Cool. Not cutting. Who's cutting Kalidas for Liliana? Wow. Kalidas is so good. Especially with how creature-centric the meta is. Like, Kalidas is like one of the best cards in the format. I see people just only win like 1 or 0 or having the sideboard. I think it's just a very good main deck card. It just takes over the game. Like, Kalidas single-handedly takes over all the creature matchups. So just like, you really want 2, honestly. I think we'll keep. I don't think we want to change anything. Only good reason to not run is to not owning it. Yeah. Agree. I mean, it's a really expensive card, so if you don't own it in paper, like, it makes sense. There's also a card that there's like a pseudo Kalidas. It's like that tree in the new set. It's like not as good as Kalidas because it doesn't have lifelink, but I think it's good enough as a budget. I don't remember what it's called, like Nemata or whatever. Nemata. This one. So it's like you technically don't get the lifelink, but it does have reach, which isn't nothing. Keep this on the draw. So like the lifelink is what really turns the matchups around, but like it still has relevant text in terms of just like having reach. It's a good draw. I would like to draw a third land though next 2 turns. I'll probably take all of their creatures so we can answer all of them. Probably take either Liliana or Invoke Despair or something. Or Big Pomp Sandwalker. Probably not to Sergiro. Don't really care about that card. I think I take the hearse here, actually. Yeah, I'll take the hearse. just like a nice budget option, which there aren't many of in the format. Land. Okay. Interesting. We know they have the power word kill. I kind of just want to Liliana plus ditch the trophy. I'll probably ditch the land here. And then play Trespasser. If you have a double Clea's hand, it's fine. Like most matchups, you actually, like, if you really want to increase the odds of drawing one. That's the thing. So, like, I think the fact that if you draw both is kind of negligible, because, like, you kind of want one in almost every matchup. If it's creature-based, much good against mono green. The only matchup it's really bad is kind of control, honestly. All the mid-range is good. Don't know any other cards in their hand. Wow. That was a really good exchange for us. Downfall. So if they have a Liliana themselves, that sucks, but Liliana looking pretty good here. Oh, that's pretty good. Backup Scoos is good. No Lily Lock, unfortunately, but we do have Scoos. So the only creature left in the graveyard is this Trespasser, so let's eat it with the other Scoos so we can attack with both. I don't think there's any other creatures, right? Hearse. Yeah. Play the land, because if they go Liliana and mine and plus for some reason, I want to be able to slam a Gargoyle. A Scooge Poggy mode? Come right up. That'll be my project this weekend. Elder Garga Daddy. Nice. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna go fill up my water cup real quick, and we're gonna finish sleep. Right back. Alright. Briarbridge Junk's so good in Pioneer, is it? What are you splashing green for in Junk? I feel like the only green card you really want is Scavenging Ooze. That card's so good, but then can't really splash for that card, you know? But I really appreciate you tuning in and hanging out. I know the new set just came out, so appreciate everyone's viewership here. Trying to figure out a good rock build. I think so far my initial impression is Tireless Tracker is not good, Evolve Sleeper is not good, Liliana is pretty good, and the mid-range mirrors, and that's about it. I think I want to try a build where it's like we have the Lilianas, but we have Briarbridge Trackers and Tenacious Underdogs again. See what they do here. Oh. Okay. Do I have to push the Soulscar Mage on one? I get paired against Blur Control pretty often, actually. Maybe not recently, but... What kind of was Leyland Binding? I think there's better. There's a lot of cards in this set that's pretty decent. The desert's interesting. I'll just go swamp here. Kind of need more removal here. Oh, jeez. Thoughtseize is not a card we generally want here, but... Probably Thoughtseize the next turn. No attack. That second basic swamp's really awkward because we can't Tireless Tracker. Oh, their hand's garbage. Got it. This will flip Graveyard Trespasser, but whatever. See, I was muted. I was thinking about attacking Trespasser here. And then I could also just attack with Grimflare. Try to find the 5th land. They all attack Liliana. I think that's fine because they lose so many resources. Let's attack with the Grimflare. Beseiju. So we'll go push Beseiju. So we'll draw the Beseiju first, slam Gargaroth. I probably should just push this first before they draw like a burn spell or anything. Oh, probably. I also have a mute button on my actual microphone. It's actually kind of cool. But I noticed that it's the button. I don't know if I like drop the mic or something, but like sometimes like the wind takes it and then like it and then it just mutes too. I know a lot of the times it's me and then I just like forget to do it, but a lot of the times it is that too because I won't touch it and then it'll happen. Okay. Are they gonna attack my Liliana down? They don't. I think I attack with Trespasser this time. Yeah. If I did want to kill the Eidolon with the Beseiju, I could have done so, but Excuse me. All of our opponents are just kind of in the tank. Opponent does not want to play Magic. Oh. I'll take this trade right here. I'll gladly 2 for 1 them. Don't think I want to plus Liliana yet. We know we have push on top. I think I'll pass. Next time we can push Eidolon, play Tireless Tracker, attack, gain 3 plus Liliana, and not lose this tracker. I feel like they can see to slam and guard, yeah. This card's so good in main deck. It's just the 25 lands just not worth, I think, the Tireless Tracker. Like I've just not been a fan of Tireless Tracker so far. Excuse me. Extinction Event and Culling Ritual. The Lilianas are actually okay in this matchup. Maybe I trim a tracker, trim a Thoughtseize. I do like X number of Thoughtseize. Especially if they're like an Embercleave deck. Definitely want to be able to Thoughtseize that. I think other goggles might be a little too expensive. So I think, like, I kind of want to board this out. Because it's just so expensive. Maybe on the play, I'll board it in and cut a Thoughtseize. But on the draw, I feel like as a 5 mana, it's just a little too slow. I'd rather just board in these sweepers. Our curve is already going so high. So I'm going to do that. Okay. Abrupt guy. Okay. Hopefully, they don't have a creature follow up. Okay. So we take 4 this turn, go 13. Karizav. I think I Liliana minus here. So the next turn we can go Ranger class, potentially Trophy Karizev. It's not very good though. Probably have the wolf block the Kamano. They're both attacking Liliana, which is interesting. Oh. That's such a waste. Is this 3 to equip? I feel like they misclicked. I should be at 7. They have another Embocleave. So last card. Oh, a burning tree. I'm sorry. Sure. Okay. So I could play Ranger class. And then Trophy. The Embercleave. We take 3 from Karizev. Walk here. Trophy the Embercleave. Trade. Go to 7. Liliana would be best draw. Like if they, assuming they don't have anything here. Kalidas. I've got a forest here. Kalidas isn't a bad draw either, that's for sure. Oh man. Oh no. Good draws. So we take 3, go to 4. Okay. Oh man, I have to do this. And at the beginning of combat I'll trophy the Karizev. Attacks. Don't think we can go to 1. All the mountains. Oh man. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. Liliana, a creature to block. All right, we need a 2-drop off the top. Nope. Nowhere near it. Nowhere near stabilizing. On the play, maybe I do want Gargaroth. Let's do that. Alrighty, on the play. This is like a trap hand. This hand's a lot better. I'll push just to, if we draw a 2-drop like a ranger class, we want to cast it. Play this a little bit pathway because we might draw scavenging use. Okay. Getting the Liliana and Eidolon is pretty good here. Okay. Guard Daddy. Need more lands for that, buddy. Striking my Trespasser on my turn is interesting. We also have to discard a card. Discard a Lava Coil. Okay. That means our hand is gas. Okay. Oh, I really wish this was a Briarbridge Tracker. Like, oh my god, dude. This tracker is just so bad. I don't think we can just like play Flare and pass. I think we could just play the Tireless Tracker and then just try to trade. And then hope to draw an untapped land, worst case scenario, and then we can go Grimflare Trophy. Golly. Okay. Yeah. So we go 10, 8. I think we have to slam Grimflare and Trophy. God, this is a... This card is just not good anymore. I'm sorry. We need a Death Calculator off the top. That's probably our best draw. Yikes. So we go to 4. Fifth land. Technically not dead. Oh, but if they have the land, they just kill me. This card has literally just cost us games. GG. I don't think the card's just good anymore in this format. Or just in general. I mean, the other ways we could have just trophied the Bone Crusher Giant, but it's like, it's just such a bad exchange of resources. Tireless Tracker. If that Tireless Tracker was a Briarbridge Tracker, we would have won that game, I think. Or at least, like, stabilized that game, and then, like, had a chance at the other games, too. It just can't be a 4-drop. It's essentially a 4-drop, but it's just so bad as a 4-drop. I thought she's just a good draw. Dig through time. Guess I'll take the Fable. They can Fire Impulse my Ranger class, but hopefully draw a land off the top. Backup Ranger class. So I can Fire Impulse that, but then we can just make another Wolf token. They don't impulse it. Interesting. I don't think Courser is where I want to be either. Damn it. Okay. Okay. Thank you for the land. This card is Dig and 3 unknown. Next turn I can activate Ranger class and then level this up. Interesting. I wonder how many cards they put to the bottom. They put all 3. So they don't have a Dig through time in their hand anymore. Scavenging Ooze. I think it'd be better just a double spell here. So such creativity. Play another ball sleeper. Technically, I have lethal. Oh my gosh. Alright. Weather runestone. Duress. Go blank. Pushes come out. I guess I could have held up trophy, but then they still get the 5/5 worms. I don't know how we beat that either. Rock Gargaroth. Brought decay. Okay. Big score. Braid Awakening. I think I take the braid here because that's our clock. Yeah. Okay. 2 drop. Trophy. Go blank is an interesting draw. Guess I'll cast that next turn. Okay. I think I'll Liliana here. If they have the spell pierce, I have the spell pierce. Scarper's Mar command. This is a lot of pressure. Evolve Sleeper. So they can big score here. Do we just go blank? And then they can just draw 2 cards. I feel like with the hold up trophy. I feel like this go blink's also just not great. I think I have to hold up trophy. So if they do nothing this turn, we can level this up into a 3/3. Discarded a braid. Okay. Let's text a roll spine worm again. Oh, it dies. So I really needed a Cletus there. Okay. So they get a bunch of 5/5s. They don't have another creativity. We may have a chance. Damn it. Yep. We take that. Okay. Tracker coming clutch here, for sure. Trophy. It's a little too late for that. I brought out all my fatal pushes, huh? They had to draw this Fable. Don't think I have any other outs, literally. Because I only have one more mana source here. Don't think we have any outs. Like, if they didn't draw the Fable, we could minus them. They lose Sack of Worm. We could leave a Chump Blocker back. I think we just have to level this up. Play the land this turn, right? I played the Fable Passage, yeah. So they attack with both. Wow. Lucky. Let's go to 3. That's an out. They can give this haste, attack for 4. I think I just play Runestone. Can't Lily plus here. This. I think I'll leave this tracker around. So I'll attack with the tracker. Stop another creativity here. Spell Pierce. So they can give this haste. I should have attacked with the Trespasser and left the tracker back, because now I can't. Oh, it exiles, huh? This brother doesn't do anything. It's totally sideward wrong. I thought this did something, but I guess not. Yeah. That's unfortunate. I don't like these Tireless Trackers. I think the Tireless Tracker is just not good in this deck. Kind of want to go back to the basics. We'll try this probably maybe on Sunday. But this is for science. I mean, I'm glad I tried this out just to kind of take the nails. I'm like, Tireless Tracker just feels so awkward. It ties up all your mana. It's a 4-drop. It's just really, really awkward. I think we can kind of go back to the basics. I think Tenacious Underdog is a really good card, as long as Liliana is available, because just having more haste threats to attack down a Liliana is pretty decent. So I'm gonna add the Tenacious Underdogs back in, cut the Evolved Sleepers. I'm going to cut the Tireless Trackers, and then cut a basic Swamp, which is what we had. I'm gonna cut an Underdog. And then I'm gonna go Briarbridge Tracker, like that. I might add a second Decay. 16 creatures. Think about what I'll do next stream. I'll add a second Gargaroth, and I'll cut it with a Runestone. Actually, I don't think I want any of these rune stones, to be honest, but keep it like that for now. Two more slots. I kind of want to try a Liliana last taupe. So one last taupe, 3 veil split. And then maybe I'll try one evolved sleeper. Maybe I'll try like one evolved sleeper. Maybe this is what I'll try next stream. Because the Tireless Tracker did not feel great. If we cut the Teenage Underdogs for the sleepers, that feels bad. But I like having Underdog in the 75. So maybe this is what we'll try next time. But I really appreciate everyone tuning in and hanging out. If you want to support the channel, please hit that follow button. If you want to check out my past streams, go to my YouTube. Come join the Discord. We're going to come hang out. Let's send y'all over on a raid. Backpack stream. Let's raid Ginger, shall we? Alright, everyone. Take care. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Catch you next time. Bye.